Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. I have another Reuters health report here from yesterday. It's Wednesday, September 23rd, 2009 is the date on this report. And their source is the International Journal of Pediatric Obesity 2009. The title of their report is Obese Kids with Big Bellies at Greatest Heart Risk. Big bellies and obese kids mean greater heart disease risks, just as they do for heavy grown-ups, new research shows. Obese children with waists bigger than 90% of their peers had lower good HDL cholesterol, higher harmful triglyceride levels, and greater insulin resistance, a risk factor for type 2 diabetes, compared to obese kids with smaller waists, researchers found. This tells us they are at more risk of heart problems later on in life. A large waist circumference is a well-established risk factor for heart disease and type 2 diabetes in obese adults. And the report goes on and it ends with, the only way to lose belly fat is to lose weight by eating less and exercising. Now, if you've been to Hypnosis Health Info or to Slender for Life, you've looked around here at my videos on YouTube, you know that I used to weigh 110 pounds more than I do now. Was overweight most of my life. And about 14 years ago, thanks to hypnosis, which allowed me to change my relationship with myself, my relationship with food, change the way I was eating, allowed me to incorporate exercise into my life, I took the weight off and have kept it off ever since. And you know then that I'm also very passionate about assisting people with the Slender for Life weight release program at taking their weight off and keeping it off. And I'm particularly passionate about childhood obesity and putting an end to something that's very preventable, that with behavioral change, we would have healthier kids than we do today. It's, to me, just absolutely criminal that we're allowing this to happen in our society when it's something that by changing behavior, we can put an end to the diseases that are associated with obesity. And it's, from my perspective, it just borders right on child abuse, what we're doing to our kids today. And the great news is that kids are masters at hypnosis. They're naturals at it. They live in fantasy land. They're very great in their imagination. They're great with video games, with sports, and hypnosis just all ties into that. And so by teaching kids how to use the tools of hypnosis to change their relationship with food, their relationship with themselves, to change their eating habits, to create a desire for healthy foods, to end the desire for the junk foods and the fat and the sugar, to get them to put down the Game Boy and get outside and play outside, run around, ride their bike, play a sport, then they can take the weight off and keep it off. And the great news about hypnosis is not only is it a tool that's going to allow them to take the weight off, but it's a tool that they're going to use pretty much in every other area of their life. That they can use it when they walk in the classroom and sit down and help focus and concentrate and help them retain the information that they're hearing. That when they're doing their homework and they're reading, that they can comprehend the information and easily retain it, store it away, and then have easy recall when it comes time to write a paper, answer a question, an oral question in class, or during an exam. And it's also a tool that they can take outside the classroom and use in sports, whatever their sports is, whether it's wrestling or swimming or cheerleading or baseball or soccer or football or lacrosse, whatever it might be, they're going to be able to use it there. And you might remember recently that a young man, a college student that I had worked with as a young boy, spotted me in the gym, and he was home just before he was leaving to go back to college this fall, and stopped and thanked me for the work that we had done many years before. And he was sharing with me how he was using those tools and those skills today as a college student, so they do become lifelong skills. Childhood obesity is very preventable. It's going to take action by us adults, by changing the food that we have in the house for our kids, by stopping taking them to McDonald's, by creating an environment where we model movement, where we model exercise, where we make healthy food choices, where we only eat enough food to fuel our bodies, where we stop eating when our body tells us we have enough food, where we turn off the TV and we go play, we go do things with our kids. So I would love to have your feedback on what you're doing to help end childhood obesity. Or if you'd like ideas on what you might do, send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com, or give me a call, 206-903-1232, and let's talk about ways that you could get involved in putting an end to childhood obesity. There's lots of resources out there, and you could volunteer in organizations. There's lots of online resources, but let's chat and let's work together and put an end to childhood obesity. And here at Hypnosis Health Info, you'll find a lot of tools, a lot of resources that will support you in your health and wellness and can support your children in their health and wellness. If you're here in the Puget Sound area, I have an office in downtown Seattle in the Medical Dental Building and also on Bainbridge Island. And if you're too far away from from downtown Seattle or Bainbridge Island, then just send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com, and we can set up online and internet support, set up programs that truly allow you to accomplish your goals and achieve success in your life. And again, particularly when it comes to childhood obesity, there's a lot of things that we can do from wherever you are that would support your kids in living a healthy life. So give me a call, send me an email, and let's support each other in putting an end to childhood obesity. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.